Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And you guys want to know a fun story here? Whenever I look at the comment section, I just get more and more sure that I should just hold on to my coins. Hence, of course, I bought a little bit more like I do every single day. And you want to know a fun thing? I don't care if we go down 5% lower. I don't care if we go to 16 cents and so forth and so on, because I'll just be buying more like I've told you guys about before, right? I just want to have it. I don't care what it does. I just want to have it. I just want to own it for the longer term. And I just feel as if I'm not picking it up right now, I'm going to hate myself forever if eventually things do go well. And I'm like, well, let me just spend a couple $1,000s, even though I know it's quite a lot, on this risky investment, the way that you guys all see it, and see what happens. I'm just going to test it out, try it out. What do I have to lose? What do I have to win? I have a lot more to win than I have to lose. And since I committed at the start, I believed in a vision, that vision of XRP. All of a sudden, because of one accusation, I can't all of a sudden lose my faith, right? Because some exchanges are delisting it doesn't mean the coin all of a sudden turns stupid. It just means right now there's a little bit of an issue going on that hopefully eventually will get fixed. Now, I was trying to buy some here on Bitrue, which actually is an exchange I like quite a lot. However, yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should wait for a 17 or so cent area to buy more. I could have actually bought at 17.9, I think just a second ago, or 18.00. I think it was 17.991 or something like that. But it was a little bit too slow, and right now you can already see we're up a little bit again. I don't know from you guys, what should I be buying? All right, a lot of you guys said buy ZIL. I picked up some. A lot of you guys said buy ADA. I already have a ton of ADA, so I'm not going to do that. Should I buy XRP more, or should I buy some different crypto? Of course, I'm buying XRP over on Binance, but what should I do with this? All right, we might give away some. All right, we might give away $100 here for fun. Actually, if we hit 1,500 likes within 24 hours, I'm just going to withdraw $100 from this and give it to one of y'all. So make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below, because you can earn it pretty simply by just doing 3 simple steps. I don't think that's hard. But then, Digital Asset Investor just said, where I think this is going. 1. Trading/price discovery halt in XRP, so you can't buy it. 2. SEC settlement or ruling on XRP classification, most likely. 3. Announcement of the commencement of trading again on a future date, just my opinion. And the thing is, guys, you must stay positive if you actually want to get gains eventually with this project, because, well, if you turn negative right now, you kind of did everything for nothing. Don't you think so as well? So better just stay positive, be fine with the whole process here and believe in it, rather than saying, no, yeah, you're right, I'm giving up, I'm going out, unless you gave up a little while ago and you're already in profit right now. But I don't give up at a loss, all right? I either sell a 10% loss or 10% drawdown. I don't try those things when I'm, for example, 50% down or so. At that point, I'm just riding it all the way down. For example, Encash, I know that crypto, didn't really know the fundamentals, I just bought into it. Thing is, guys, I just rode it all the way down. It's down. Then another example is AVE, which you guys know by that name now. It used to have a different name before. I bought it in 2017. I held it ever since, and it's actually my most profitable cryptocurrency ever. Why? I don't even know what AVE does. I have no idea. I just held it from way back then. Just held through. It went through some really rough phase for the longest time, but all of a sudden they popped off a couple years later. And who's laughing now? Huh? Yeah, it's definitely me. So that was pretty damn funny. But that's also why I recommend a lot of people to just think about all this stuff rationally. Think about it in the sense of, if you really want to sell, do you want to do so because you're panicked or because you don't believe in the fundamentals of the project anymore? If you're panicked, reconsider. If you don't believe in the fundamentals, sell it as quickly as you can. This is not financial advice, this is common sense. All right, since I'm not an advocate of XRP, I'm not an advocate of anything. I'm not even trying to give you guys financial advice. I'm just trying to show you guys some rationale. Just where you should think straight for yourself, as I can make no choices for you. I won't do so. I'm personally buying, but that doesn't mean you have to too, all right? There's been multiple occasions where I have actually sat here and thought about whether or not I should be buying, where I actually stopped myself from doing so because my rational mind thinks, no, don't get overexposed, don't buy too much, just buy exactly what you think is worth. And that also comes with the idea that we may go down lower all the time, and you don't want to put your eggs into one basket where you're just buying it all in one big bulk. You should have like layers downwards, right? At least that's the way that I do it. XRP finds strong support in Japan amid cryptocurrency delisting. So another fun part is that Ripple and XRP would actually not die out if it were to be deemed a security, regardless of the situation. And actually, that's kind of funny. Some people in the comment section say, well, what happens if XRP is getting delisted everywhere? Or XRP is never traded anymore, yada, yada, yada. Doesn't happen. There's actually so much volume that has nothing to do with the US. That's not a big issue or a big concern of mine. By the way, check out Webull. A link is down below. Everybody from the US can get 4 stocks for free. All right. If you're not from the US, don't even check it out. Don't bother. But if you're from the US, go check it out. Open an account and deposit $100 if you want to get yourself 4 free stocks, or just make an account. And I think if you verify the account, you also get 2 free stocks. By the way, I get nothing if you do that. So whatever. And then to stop with the mains, guys, I keep promoting this one because once more, I put my own money in that, and I just want to recommend people to check it out because I do think there's a lot of potential behind this project. Link is down below. All right, so let's move on. Looking at the effect of potential XRP listings of exchanges, once more, I wanted to quickly say that there's quite a lot of exchanges out there who will never delist XRP. Because again, there's a big difference between halting the trading and delisting. Delisting basically means you can't do anything with it anymore, for example, and halting the trading basically means you cannot trade, but you can most likely still withdraw or sometimes even deposit. Sometimes delisting only means you cannot deposit anymore. Just depends a little bit on their definition of that word. However, that is only, first of all, for US customers, so if you're not in the US, don't worry. But second of all, it's not even on every exchange since some don't allow US customers. For example, Binance.com, the normal one, not the US, I don't think they'll ever stop listing XRP because why would they, right? They are not involved with US customers, so why would they care? Binance US, on the other hand, they could definitely because, well, those are US customers, and if Coinbase delisted, right, they only stopped trading, but let's say they did, a lot of other exchanges would follow too because they're afraid since Coinbase is a big guy in the space with a lot of authority. CME Bitcoin Futures halted due to gargantuan gap. The thing is, guys, overall, people are actually ridiculously positive over on crypto. Look at this. Look at this gap here on the futures. People are speculating like crazy all the time. And the cool part about it, in my opinion, is that we're just at the start of something so much bigger, right? And people are only starting to notice it right now. People are only getting into crypto in 2020. What the frick? We've been here for years, and every time people are just pushing it down or trying to push it back down. But no. It just keeps going on bigger and bigger and bigger. $200 billion in fines, mega banks rack up penalties from illegal activities. Another fun part in this one, which I always like to read about, is the fact that some people said, man, this $1.3 billion lawsuit for Ripple is actually heavy. But when you look at those banks, you see the $200 billion in lawsuits. That's actually really crazy. 395 legal cases. And you can see for Bank of America alone, $90 billion worth. I find it interesting to see that one is also partnered up with Ripple, as yes, Bank of America and Ripple are partnered together, and I kind of feel as if, well, if they partner up, maybe they also exchange some advice to each other, or maybe they talk with each other in a certain degree, and they might have already talked about some freaking bigger scams to go for. I don't know, it's just a joke. But the bigger part is that even though some of these guys, they seem so innocent, and they seem like, or they make it seem like all these other guys are fraudsters, or all these companies are fraudsters, the banks are the biggest frauds, first of all. And second of all, these sanctions here, they really are making the $1.3 billion lawsuit with Ripple look like child's money. All right, and then from XRP Lifer here, this is something I must give a little bit of attention since it really triggered me for a little second. So let me think. Must watch. I truly hope the XRP community is ready for what might be our biggest test of patience and strength. Do not sell your XRP. I am riding this wave until 0 or 10K. By Jungle Inc., I think. Or maybe he's tagging him. I do not know. Now, I personally do not think that holding till 10,000 is a smart idea because I kind of feel as if it were to hit 10,000, then, of course, the US dollar would not be the world reserve currency anymore. The whole paradigm will have shifted, and you can most likely spend XRP everywhere, so why would you do that? Second of all, I would kind of say that you should never encourage people not to sell or never encourage people or say that they shouldn't do something, especially regarding investments, because it's not your advice to give, right? Unless you want to act as a financial advisor, which you shouldn't do, especially not on the internet like this, where people are kind of gullible because they have no idea what they're talking about sometimes or what they're investing into. And yeah, I kind of feel as if that one is on the wrong, right? And also just claiming $10,000 is a little bit vague or a little bit strange. I would more so just go for a realistic goal of maybe, for example, a first target of $10, second target maybe $30 if you really want to go heavy at it. But more so with a kind of an end in sight. If you go for 10,000, you're just going to stick with your XRP forever because, well, theoretically speaking, then you should never actually have the chance to sell because at 10,000, what do you have on selling? Because US dollars won't be the base anymore for that to happen. And the only thing that it kind of remains is that you have XRP. So that means you're just riding the wave till you're rich, which means, you have a ton of XRP or that is worth a lot. But then again, if everything is valued in XRP, it's kind of hard to say exactly how much it's worth. Maybe he just means to say $10,000 worth of current money with inflation and with changes of I guess, climate. I do not know. Zug-based Bitcoin Swiss and 21 shares suspend XRP trading. Well, whatever. That doesn't really feel like something new anymore to me. However, this was pretty cool. U.S. firm Marathon buys 70,000 Bitcoin miners for 170 mil. Marathon Patent Group has ordered 70,000 S19 mining units from Bitmain. The $170 million deal is the largest in Bitmain's history, and Marathon is just one of a few U.S. companies stepping up their mining operations in 2021. I actually don't know, but I think a lot of these guys are actually still in losses. A lot of the guys that were buying miners back in the day that were mining for a bit now, just specifically Bitcoin. However, due to, of course, the huge increase in Bitcoin price, since it timed 10 over a very short amount of time, I think a lot of them, did actually make money now with their mining efforts from back in the day. Would they have been better off by just buying Bitcoin rather than mining? Most likely, yes. But that, of course, is a little bit more difficult as you have to then purchase it straight out the bat. And with the electricity bill, sometimes it's like, well, maybe you have a deal where you can pay your electricity yearly and you only have to pay it after 1 year, and your graphics cards you already bought. So you're just getting Bitcoin piece by piece here, for example, in the meantime. But especially this one is an important move because this is actually taking some power away from China and putting it on U.S. soil. Since, of course, consensus is reached mostly by powers over in China for Bitcoin, since we got some huge miners right now, $170 million worth of power in the U.S. added, that's a good little boost for decentralization, I find. Bitcoin bear whales show signs of exhaustion as analysts eye upside. I actually do not know necessarily if this is the truth, as people are always talking about this, saying, there's no more rejection here. There's no more resistance here. We can just go on, go on, and go on. And the biggest reason behind that is always like, well, there's really no more rejection, or sorry, guys, I should say resistance, as, well, where should it be? Nobody really knows since we haven't hit these prices before. It's all unprecedented. So we're just now talking about how much are institutions buying and how big is the demand really. Bear whales will always show exhaustion whenever new huge shorts are liquidated or broken. Why? Well, if you go to a new all-time high, a lot of people actually had a stop loss above that all-time high since it usually rejects a little bit below that. If it doesn't reject, however, and it pushes past resistance, it's not crazy for bear whales to really lose their power or lose their grip or get exhausted, which might push the price up a little bit higher, but we still do not know when, how much, where to. We don't know anything like that, so it's not really a useful thing, but it's kind of fun. Check out Unstoppable Domains and Webull. I'm going to tell you guys once more, and I had 2 tweets here. Which one is here about the fact that Link is dumping here after XRP did, and the other one here is about Bitpanda. Let's quickly see Link. So Link is dumping because some people on the internet think that maybe the SEC will come after them after XRP because other people on Twitter conjectured that this might be possible. Stay rational. Well, to this one, all I can say is actually, I find it pretty strange that people are going after Link. I would have thought they would go after Stellar mostly and just make it, heavy on Stellar. But I did notice that a lot of people were pushing Link into the ground, mostly, I presume, for the reason that Link had these articles by, for example, Zeus Capital claiming that it is a scam and that people should stay away, but also to a certain degree because I do. I kind of feel as if Link is on kind of the same length, where people are just kind of speculating right now and they're fearing of an insider either or just somebody knowing that they're going to be sued eventually. Even though I personally have no idea why it could be sued, there's just been so many allegations against the founder that I do understand why people are a little bit weary or a little bit afraid, right? That's the bigger picture to it. People are just afraid of it. The Wolf of Wall Street here, Scott Melker, says why? And I could just say why not? because why should people not be afraid? If somebody accused it, the same thing kind of goes for a lot of different crypto, right? People just accuse it all out. It's not really strange that others are starting to accuse it too, believe it, or actually decide to sell it, which pumps the price back down. The best thing you could just do is, I guess, buy and keep his mouth shut if you really wanted to get the product to succeed, because what does this little thing here get him? You know, this little talk here, what does it get him? I don't know. I don't think it gets him anything by doing that. It just gets him attention, which he wanted. But for the rest, maybe he was just trying to understand why people are pushing Link down because of XRP. And I don't think it's because of XRP. I just think it's because of fear of a lawsuit, which is logical since, again, the whole climate may change here as more projects are going to be getting sued, which they will be. Then this one here by Wrath of Kahneman. He actually doesn't follow me back. That's sad. Bitpanda will continue to trade XRP, but in collaboration with our partner MVIS. XRP will be removed from all Bitpanda crypto indices, BCI 5, BCI 10, and the BCI 25 as part of the index rebalancing event at the end of December 2020. Bitpanda put that up officially here. We want to assure you that Bitpanda is closely following the current legal discussion between the SEC and Ripple Labs Inc., and we would like to answer your most pressing questions. We have summarized which measures we have decided to take right here, and you can see that on their blog, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. As for right now, though, I want to quickly get going, upload to you guys this video here as I think it has some cool insights, and I'll see you guys again in another one, though, as yeah, I think it's a test of patience. I think it's worth the risk. I'm definitely going to be buying more, hopefully a little bit cheaper. I already missed a good freaking buying opportunity, though. Look at that, guys. We already went up a huge amount here. Look at the pump, actually. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, I might actually wait by uploading this video. I might actually do a video right before I go for this one. I do not know. So maybe the price doesn't work anymore. It could be that I'm uploading this like an hour later or so, or maybe like 2 hours. I do not know. I just think I made a mistake here for not buying right here when I when I started the video. That's pretty stupid. But I also have to figure out a little bit more about Bityard here because they have some issues which I'm looking into. But I like the exchange though. Link is down below. I do think they work nice. They're just so simple. Everything's just looking so clean, so nice. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out though. A link will be down below. I'll give you guys a little bit more in-depth talk about it maybe a little bit later. I do not know. For XRP though, I'm a little bit sad that I didn't just buy. I don't know how much that would have been. Would have been a nice little amount. Let's quickly check. From about 18, I could have bought it, yeah, right around there. All right, to now, it's about a 4% increase I could have taken in about a couple of seconds. Dumb. $40 just wasted. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, that's very stupid. I hate myself. We'll get a better chance, all right? Let's just keep that to ourselves. Let's just keep that to ourselves, that hopefully all this negativity will push the price down further and we're going to get another cheaper chance. I'm just that confident still. I don't know what it can be. I'm not afraid to keep these coins. But yeah, thank you guys all. See you guys again in another crypto video.